My name's Bill Home.
And my name's Ben Allen, and we're from CERES TAG. You may have heard of CERES tags before, and you may even be using them. And most people would be using them to get some sort of on-farm productivity benefit, like improving their mustering times or optimizing their sale weights or something like that. But there's a whole bunch of other ways you could use CERES tag data, potentially, that could also be making you money that you might be missing out on. And we wanted to go through some of those with you today. Now, people use CERES tags for all sorts of different purposes, and most of those purposes have pretty clear production benefits on farm. Maybe it's to do with bulls or improving my mustering times or optimizing my sale weights or something like that. But there are a whole bunch of other reasons to use CERES tag and a whole bunch of other ways you can drive some profit in your business with CERES tag data. These are what we would call intangibles, or the things that are not immediately obvious. I want to go through just a couple of those with you. One of them is that it can speed up the data entry for your herd movements. If you know what's happening with your animals and that's automatically coming in, there's a whole bunch of processes that producers often go through to record things manually that can now be automated. That saves you time and stress and drama. Another way is it can create some enthusiasm in younger generations on the farm. Getting access to data and precision animal management means that people who are interested in that sort of stuff can really get involved in the day-to-day operations of animals, even from the comfort of their desk. That desk could be at the homestead, or it could be on a yacht in the Bahamas. Another way that people can drive some revenue gains may be through improving their brand or getting access to different markets. Utilizing CERES tag data for behavioral indicators or animal welfare indicators or compliance purposes with stock routes or offset areas or whatever else can often give you premium prices or be used to develop markets that you otherwise might not get access to. In some cases, being able to identify exactly how many animals you have and exactly where they are reduces the risk to lenders and insurers, particularly in places that are prone to natural disasters. Yeah, you can discuss that with your bank manager and you may find yourself getting some more favorable terms. One of the things we get told a lot from customers and CERES tag users is just how valuable automated data processes are for reporting and compliance purposes. There's a whole bunch of those we could talk about, but suffice us to say, if you have individual animal data pouring in an automated way, you can provide those data to the people who are asking it, and that can save a lot of time in compliance and reporting. For people down south who handle their animals a lot more frequently than others, maybe it's every month or 6 weeks or 2 months that you're bringing those animals through the yards to give them vaccinations or treat them or handle them in some way. But knowing what's going on with those animals out in the paddock can cut back on some of those times. It just means you don't have to put them through the yard so often. It's less stress and less drama on the animal, and it's more time for you. Labor redeployment is also a big one. Reducing some of the mustering costs or some of the mustering times, like I mentioned just before, it means you can free up that labor to do other things. It doesn't seem like much, but it could be the difference between a weekend away or a week away or not. And sometimes those things are really important on the farm. Finally, for those people who don't have such a close hands-on relationship with their animals, or they have investors or stakeholders or other interested parties, it means that people anywhere else in the world can get a greater insight into what's happening on your farm. You don't have to be present there all the time to see what's going on with animal performance. These sort of things, these intangibles, bring a lot of people peace of mind. They free up time, and they can also make people money if you think about utilizing that information in a clever way.